Boom, we're live. Them, so. Think we're good? We are? Sweet. Also, I don't think you're muted. I could be wrong. Yeah, there you go. Now you are. Oh, boom. I found it. 23rd. No, that's not it. All right. Oh, well, we're running it. All right, guys. Welcome to the first live episode. First step of the journey, if you will. The start of something beautiful. And possibly the greatest show to ever exist here, and give it 5 years, maybe 8, maybe even 12. But my name is Hunter. Ooh, that was a little cringe. My name is Hunter, and I am your host for the time being. Maybe we'll add some people, maybe not. Maybe it's just a solo show. In the back, we have Sarah if she wants to say hi. Maybe if she wants to unmute. There she is. Hopefully you'll hear her. I don't have any audio, sadly. The start was we were grinding. About 40 minutes of pure camera, computer problems, everything. But I guess we'll just start with yesterday. Make it simple. Will do. Am I good to go? I thought you said to stop. All right. I was hearing stuff right. All right, we'll start off with the basics because it's the first show. But basically, I'm a product. Jesus, I can't speak. But the show is a product of the XL network with many other types of shows, many different subjects. I believe there is a paranormal, which is Sarah's favorite. Then there's also a life and wellness one, I believe. True. Oh boy. All right. I'm stuck at a brick wall right now, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to start talking about what I know, and that's basically football. Maybe a little bit of basketball, aka the Pistons are going all the way. So yesterday, Cam Ward, first overall pick, as entail. I think he's like minus 50,000 or something like that at one point on FanDuel, I want to say. That's stupid. There's no chance to, I mean, I guess not really, because then everybody would take money from him. But it was basically clear cut. There's not that much to talk about. He's probably, in my eyes, probably going to be one of him and Jackson Dart are probably the top two, in my opinion. Mainly because of how much football they played. But also Shedor's played a lot. But Shedeur, it's weird because they all have weird college records. Like none of them like won outright. Like most of the ones in the past. Most of the ones in the past have just been like winning outright. Like most of the CJ Stroud won a lot. Jaden Daniels, well, I mean, he was at LSU. He won a lot. But I think Shedeur barely over 500. I don't even know if he's been picked yet, to be totally honest with you. Because it's TV's froze for some reason on the trade with the Dolphins and Raiders. None of this electronic stuff is working, man. There we go. Maybe. So I just missed multiple picks. So now I have no idea what's going on in the second round, but we'll make it work. Number 2, Travis Hunter, which actually surprised me that the Jaguars wanted to trade up. That was weird to me because the Jaguars, I figured, would take offensive liner. They don't. I mean, they just got Brian Thomas. I mean, they could use Travis Hunter as a corner, but they're not going to use him on a corner all the time because I don't see why you would. I'd use him as a wide receiver. I mean, he's definitely the number 1 wide receiver. Maybe Tedoroya, but honestly, I think Travis Hunter is going to be the number 1 wide receiver. Now you could put him in red zone, maybe as a corner, or just little packages for him. But other than that, I mean, nothing you haven't heard from anybody else. But honestly, it's a good pick, good move by the Jaguars. I don't know why the Browns wouldn't do it. I mean, they're in such shambles. I hear my father. But ayo. That was Sarah. She's still here. Oh, this is awesome. This is everything I imagined, actually. All right, now I lost where I was. Travis Hunter, Jaguars, trade. Travis Hunter, trade, Jaguars. Yeah, you could basically. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we figured it out. But like I was saying, you had to play him at wide receiver. I don't see any other why you'd play him at corner when I honestly don't know why they traded up to do this. I can't. I probably would have taken an offensive lineman. I would have stayed where you were at, taken that Will Campbell, even though his intangibles weren't that great. Now we're on to Abdul Carter. Oh, we're back. Booyah. We're figuring it out. It has to be close. All right. Number 3, we'll go. Holy hell. This is a journey. This is a lot different. And then we got number 3. All right. Abdul Carter. This is probably my favorite one. This is him. I mean, if I probably would have taken him. I mean, besides you're the Titans, you're taking Cam Ward, but possibly Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter, I would have flipped right back to back. Because Abdul Carter is probably the only one that's probably going to go to the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. But probably the only one. And when in my eyes, this isn't a great draft class. It's something else. But Sarah, I don't know if we got one viewer, but tell my dad to be quiet, please. That'd be great. But Abdul Carter, I believe I was on him. he's a monster, foremost. And plus, being from Penn State and Micah, the last one that was surefire defensive end worked out from Penn State as well. And I don't see why you wouldn't take him, because like everybody, all the draft experts said that this guy's a surefire talent and probably the only one besides, again, Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter and him are probably the only two surefire picks. Even we're going to go back to Cam Ward, because Cam Ward, even though he was the number one quarterback taken overall, it's not crazy to say that he's even going to be a bust, honestly. Because even then, I'm going to go back to their records again. They weren't winning that. None of them really won anything. I mean, Will Howard is the only quarterback that won anything. And he's not supposed to be taken probably to like the third or fourth round, unless he was taken in the picks that I missed. But I just don't. It's hard to say who's going to be a good player and not in this one 100%. Like last year, you could say it was Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Bo Nix. We're all going to be solid. But this year, to me, it's that they are just all iffy, all of them. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if Shedeur went number one as well, even though before Cam Ward has been the number one for years upon years, days. It just wouldn't really make sense for any of these guys to be in probably a surefire pick by anybody. I mean, I'm sure the Titans were still debating, even though they were minus 50,000. I'm sure they were debating. I'm sure the pick was already in, but they've been on the clock for months now. All right, now we're going to skip over to, who do I got next? My absolute favorite player in the draft, and the one I'm most excited to watch, probably Ashton Jeanty. He's a beast. He easily should have beaten Barry Sanders' record. Easily. I would have let him play. I would have kept letting him play. He should have whooped Barry Sanders' records by miles. And as you see, I'm a Lions fan. I like Barry Sanders, but Ashton Jeanty will be a dog, and he's probably my first. I'm in a dynasty fantasy league. I'm trying to trade up to the 1-1. Right now I have the 1-3 and 1-5. I'm trying to trade up to the one. If I got to trade the 1-3 and 1-5 for the 1-1 to get Ashton Jeanty, I will. Because he easily should have broken Barry Sanders' record. And now he's with Pete Carroll as well, and Geno. Andrew, I mean, they got an offense. They're trying to build stuff. Probably not this year, but next year. Man, they're in a hard division too. I don't see them exactly probably even winning that division's hard, dude. You got the Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers. There's no way they're in even if they do good, their good's going to be under 500 probably even over. Even if they're over 500, I don't see them exactly even winning the division, because like I said, you got the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos. Why am I forgetting that? Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, the one who I'm freaking talking about. But anyway, I mean, they're going to they have Tom Brady now. So that helps them a lot. All right, that's enough of Ashton Jeanty. I mean, Ashton Jeanty has been talked about for, I mean, he was top 10 for sure, for probably even longer than Cam Ward. So we knew where he was going. Now, one that surprised me, though, by a long shot, was Tyrone McMillan. I mean, they have the Panthers don't have like a surefire number one, but I mean, they just drafted Leggett. They got Coker came on towards the end of the season. So, I mean, it's not a I mean, Tedroy McMillan's probably the number one wide receiver behind Travis Hunter. So it makes sense to be the next wide receiver off the board, but not with the Panthers. I would have guessed they would have kept going with a lineman because now Bryce Young's having his resurgence as well. I'm actually excited to watch the Panthers because that conference is weak. It got Falcons, who I don't even know what they're doing. Penix, we've barely seen anything on him. He could definitely do good, but I don't see it happening because that franchise is in shambles after Kirk Cousins. And I feel like Drake London will probably leave eventually. Bijan will. And really I could see the Panthers actually possibly being a wild card team this year. Surprisingly. All right. Next one. Again, surprised me. I think this is back to back, maybe just about. No, yeah, Loveland going before Warren, which I don't think anybody had Loveland before Warren in any mock draft that I saw anyway. So that surprised the holy hell out of me. Because Warren, freak at Penn State, absolute monster, dog, if you will. And I don't see why the Bears would do it unless he's more of a blocking tight end. I didn't do much research on Loveland because I'm expecting to do research on Warren, more research on Warren. I'm expecting him to be the first one off. But I think I went to Michigan, he's probably more of a block tight end, so I could see why Ben Johnson probably wants to run the ball. So I could see why you'd want a blocking tight end over that instead of Tyler Warren. But still, Tyler Warren, I don't know why. They still have Kmet, I think. So I guess they already have kind of a passing tight end, if you will. I want to say they still have Kmet. They do 100% still have Kmet. That's the only reason why I'd see them doing this. Like right now, I'm appalled still at why they would take Loveland over Warren. Like I'm trying to come up with a reason right now. I can't. So hopefully, you know what? Bear to bear. Bears are off-season champs. Always will be. Every year, back-to-back, undefeated. And that'll take us to one where I don't like the Bengals pick here. I know that they're probably done with Hendrickson, but taking Shamar Stewart here over Shamar Stewart was probably the best available, but it's best available with potential. And I don't play this potential game that you all got going on. I hate the word drafting off of potential. Why wouldn't you just do somebody that would be good? Because right now that Bengals defense is atrocious. Absolutely horrendous. I think they were at least one of the last teams. Their offense is fine. They don't really need to go offense. I mean, if they want to this round, I don't know. Me missing picks messed me up on round 2, but Shamar Stewart, I think only had like 4.5 sacks, I want to say, his whole college career, which isn't that much at all. And I don't see why you would. I mean, I think Mike Green was still there. Oh, where is it? There was somebody else out there. Yeah, James Pierce Jr. was still there, which we'll get to him later. I don't know why he went as late as he did. But like that pick is just pure potential, and I hate when people draft just off potential. Even if they didn't produce in college, why would you take them? They had the 4 years in college, or 3, maybe sometimes even 2, but 3 years to prove that they could do it. So why are we still drafting off of potential? Does it work? Yeah, it works occasionally, but 80% of the time it's not. So why do we keep doing it? Especially the Bengals. I can't wait till that one crazy lady that's running that program into the ground is gone. Most fans, so I need to say this stuff. I need to speak for him and speak for the trees. And then we got, oh my God, sorry, I paused there. It's the last name on this guy. But another one I want to talk to that surprised me. This whole first round was surprising. But then we got Emeka. I know how to say, I know who this guy is. I've been following him. Emeka Egbuka. And he went, oh yeah. Yeah. All right. This could change some stuff. Thank you. What? You're fine.
Being a terrible producer.
What?
And I'm being a terrible producer.
Hey, we're burning together. Oh, I should
I think
probably.
we've already learned some things to do next time. Make it like a million times. better.
Bingo.
You're
I'm just,
awesome. You look awesome, by the way.
you know, that's just how I look. I mean,
Lighting's awesome. Everything just looks awesome.
I know the blue's actually working pretty well.
It is. Yeah.
I know. All right.
All right, back to my office.
I was granted a gift. Now these, I don't know if you can see it because of the glare. I'm going to try to show them. I really am. I don't know how I'm going to do it on this cam, but these, I would not recommend buying these, but we're going to open some football cards because I love football cards. This is mine. It's a good, I'm just honest. I still like them though. But these are the cheapest ones that show up because it's like $60 for fucking 4 packs. Wait, no, we're not. I mean, I do that. I've spent a lot of money on cards, but oh my gosh, these things are a pain in the butt to open. But yeah, I honestly don't know what comes in these, so we're about to find out. Oh, maybe I'll try to put it up here. Yeah, there we go. Possibly. What do we got? Oh, there's actually like, okay. I see here. I'm probably only going to show you guys like what. They're all bent. Hell yeah. I don't know exactly what we can get. It's just like a sorted. Okay. These are just singles. What we want are the packs. We want the gambling. We want the gambling aspect of all this. All right. First, we'll run through the packs here. Oh, they're like, okay. We'll see if maybe you guys can see. Yep. We got a prestige. A score. College, I think. Yep. 2022. All right. I like that. A Donruss. Maybe. I don't know what Donruss that is. Another Donruss. Score. Score. A lot of score. And some pro picks. Pro picks I'm actually excited for. Start off with them. See if we can get a signature. Maybe. That would be quite epic. You guys are going to see them before I do. Maybe. We might just run through and show the important stuff. Maybe some throwbacks in here because we got all the way back to 2022. I think all of these are actually 2022. This brings up a good. So we're about to bring up a sensitive subject of mine that I'm going to vent about at this moment because he was a god on my fantasy team, and then the Commanders gave up on him, which ultimately led them taking Jaden Daniels. I don't know if I can get it up there or not, but if you know who Sam Howell is, this guy led the league in yards and the most times, and the Commanders just threw him to the side. It makes me stutter because I just don't understand why you'd give up on it. I mean, he threw so many. He led the league in yards as a rookie and got sacked so many times. A lot of times, 50 plus throughout the season. And he still led the league in yards. lost for words. Granted, they got Jaden Daniels, so it works out for them in the end. But still, then he got traded to the Seahawks, and I thought the Seahawks would give him a chance, and they didn't give him a chance. And I just want justice for Howell. Okay, he needs another chance. He needs to have a Sam Darnold moment, if you will. I'm keeping this card. There's no value that can be put on it. Okay. Move on. I have a lot more to say about that situation, but we're going to leave that for another time. Now we got actual NFL. Maybe something here. Oh, Dwight Freeney. Dog, legend. More chances of us possibly pulling something quite slim. But that makes it all the sweeter when we do. Upside down. Charlie Joyner. Oh, need a rookie card of some sort. Another score. Tony Romo. They were still making cards for him. Aquanu. Woods. Brady. Gaskin. All right, Donruss. These are probably my favorite. Drew Lock, dog. He had his chances. Is this a... No, it's not. Damn. Press proof Gilmore. Press proof Rook is what we need. And then we graded, make millions of dollars off these things. Peoples Jones, Von Miller, Sky Moore. Wait. There's a rated rookie here. Oh. One last hoorah. And that's this year's prestige. It feels thick. I'll tell you that much. Feels thick. Oh. I was lying to myself. Nothing. Nada. Nada. Jaden Hicks. All right, we got Jaden Daniels. We have a Jaden Daniels. I don't think it's numbered, though. Sadly, I don't think it's numbered. Just a base rookie. Still something. All of Jaden Daniels made all of it. But we got this invaluable Sam Howell. All right. Card saved me. Clean up this absolute mess. Maybe get that away from the wrappers. All right. Back to the draft now. Back to what we came here to do. Talk about and discuss. Hell yeah, Dez. All right, where we were on Egboika because I can name. But where was I? Egboika, Shamar Stewart, two Egboika. Egboika was probably. I'm just surprised. I don't know if he's. NFL Network needs to figure their stuff out because it keeps freezing on me. So he could be taken by now. But I was surprised Burden wasn't taken before Egboika because, again, we're going to talk about somebody, James Pierce Jr., who had a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Upside at the beginning of the season where everybody was like cheering, like, this guy's going to be a guy. He's going to be a dog. And then everybody just gives up on him, which it brings me back to Sam Howell. We're just giving up on people. Professional sports just giving up on people too quick in my eyes. but I don't know exactly why Egboika. I don't know. There's too much to talk about in this draft. There's nothing surefire, nothing. Half the things that happen, I don't think anybody's mock drafts were right. Especially the wide receiver wise, quarterback wise, nobody knew. But we're just gonna stick with the players right now because I am going off on tangents like crazy. Egboika will probably help them. They have McMillan, they have Mike, but Mike Evans is getting old, so he can learn Mike Evans. He has a veteran quarterback that can help out. I mean, Baker's been around. He's been around the block, around the trends. They have a good young running back coming up, Bucky Irving, who's also I like the Buccaneers a lot for them being they're going to be in the playoffs again. And they are probably going to rule that conference for a couple more years. Unless, like I said, I think the Panthers could sneak up. Saints are in the dumpster fire. Saints aren't. If they make it to the playoffs, I'll be highly surprised. Kamara needs to go somewhere before he gets too old. But that brings me to another wide receiver, Matthew Golden. Fast. I think he's the fastest wide receiver taken. Which I didn't see the other Texas wide receiver that was talking all that smack about running fast, and then his teammate ran a lot faster than him. But they went to am I thinking? No, yeah, that's right. He's the fastest one, and they finally, God bless Green Bay, the Packers. They did what they've needed to do for the past 20. How old am I? 22. So the past 22 years, they finally took in a wide receiver. I don't know why the hell they didn't do it when Aaron Rodgers was here, but all hail Jordan Love. Absolute dog. I have to watch him twice every year, maybe even 3 times if we see him in the playoffs. So that ain't fun now. Also, we have to see Matthew Golden. This is just sinking in. We got to see Matthew Golden twice a year as well. Probably my other dynasty pick, Matthew Golden, then. So at least I can be somewhat happy when he possibly torches us with our DB room if Terry Arnold keeps holding everybody. And then we're going to skip a couple picks because I don't really care about the other picks, to be honest with you. Giants are a great first round. Amazing first round when they got Jackson Dart. And did they get? Yeah, and Abdul Carter. That's what I thought. Travis Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart, huge, massive. Dabbles is fighting for his job. What? I lost myself here. All right, yeah. Dabble's fighting for his job, and he is doing it very well. And honestly, when he gets all these people, whoever is the next coach to come up, if he gets fired, the next coach that's going to come in is going to have a bunch of very good players that Dabble just brought in. So I'm kind of hoping Dabble gets another year. Probably not. Realistically, very much not. But I don't think he's fired this year. I think they pull it off. I think the Giants, after those 2 picks, they pull it off this year easily. That's my bold prediction. All right. Almost to the end of the draft here. Yes, this guy. I was hoping the Lions would take him. And I think I talked about him for a second earlier. James Pierce Jr., certified dog, I believe. He was injured, sadly. But when has that ever stopped the Lions? I was hoping they'd kind of trade up to take this guy, but they didn't. And the Falcons got him. So RIP James Pierce Jr. Good luck over there. I do like the Falcons owner, though, so maybe I will stop hating a little bit because he keeps stuff cheap. But he does go I'm interested in the NFC South. Pierce Jr. Watch out. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Calling it here. Another bold projection. All with James Pierce Jr. Defensive Rookie of the Year. And my Lions. Tyler Williams, defensive out of Ohio State. I was kind of hoping we'd take Will Johnson right here because it wouldn't have surprised me. We just take best available. Sadly, this time we didn't, which I don't know why I didn't get any of it, but apparently Will Johnson had a leg problem, and that's why he was dropping. I did not know that. So I kept saying, why are we not taking Will Johnson? And that's probably why. Which, when his injury stopped us again, because we took Jameson Williams. That didn't stop us. We took Jahmyr Gibbs. We didn't need him. That didn't stop us. So why not take Will Johnson? I mean, our defense side, we have Aleem McNeil. I mean, really, we could have taken the other linebacker. He was still there too at the time. Campbell, Jihad, I think, out of Alabama, I want to say. And he was like a great prospect too before like the last week. And then everybody was just like, meh. Throw him to the side. I love guys that are thrown to the side. Give them my team, all of those people. They're going to play with heart. They're going to play with determination. And those are the guys I want on my team. All right. But yeah, we could use a defensive tackle, especially that one. He was a big boy, very big boy. Plunge up the, what is Philadelphia color stupid play? Tush push. Yeah. That stupid damn thing. All right. That's enough for that. Then that brings me to the guy I just brought up, Jihad Campbell, to the Eagles, which again, we're going to bring this up. The Eagles get everything they want every single time. They just got the best available. They're good again this year. Very good again. And I don't think it's going to be Chiefs Eagles again. Chiefs Eagles again, easily. Jihad Campbell. I mean, I watch barely, not much. I'm not a big college watcher, so I'll just watch a little bit towards the end. Dog. Amazing. And the Eagles got him. I was really hoping we'd take him, even though we have Jack Campbell, Alexander, but why not take a third linebacker? Because Anzaloni's getting a little old, but so be it. And next after that, the Chiefs, who I was waiting for to see who they'd take to make a Hall of Famer. They take it off, which they quite badly, because that was one of they moved a guard to tackle, I believe, and it didn't work out so pretty for them. But now they got an offensive tackle, so little scared. And I wouldn't be surprised if my stream was working here. That'd help a lot. But I'd like them to take Burden. I would have liked them to take Luther Burden maybe in the second round, get another wide receiver, absolute dog. And maybe I want to say their defense is fine. Man, they don't need that much, honestly. They're gonna go back probably to the AFC Championship. I mean, who am I kidding? They don't need any. They could trade back if they wanted to. Trade even farther back, even farther back. Just stock up on picks for the next couple of years, to be quite frank with you. But honestly, I don't got anything else for round 2 because my stuff's not working, and I was going to go through that live, but it's frozen and it keeps freezing. So I think we're going to call it there. Are you fine with that, Sarah? Do you want to say anything? Maybe she might be coming up here. No, it freezes every 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, the TV,
okay.
the television set, if you will.
Let me grab something real quick about the network itself.
Oh yeah, that worked. Yeah. I was gonna have you do. Is the computer still not working?
Down there, yeah, it's working.
Oh, it is. All right, I was gonna have you say it, but yeah, I can say it. All right, I don't really know what else. My TV keeps freezing. Otherwise, I talk about what else was picked, but NFL Network needs to finish their stuff up. Thank you, Goodell. Yeah, no, this stuff just keeps freezing.
Oh,
Word for word, bar for bar.
however you want to do it, just explain that you're with the XL network and
Will do.
we're working on things. We're doing this all together and learning, and every time will be better.
As you can tell, we're learning very much so. But like I said earlier at the beginning, this is a product of the XL network, if you will, run by my awesome aunt. In a way, she's sometimes a little crazy, but we make it work. But we'll give you the rundown here. The XL network is all about sharing what we love to do with the world, aka for me, talk about sports. With the trending world of podcasts and video casts, we want to bring it all to you. So whether you are listening in your earbuds or watching on your phone at the airport, we want to go along on your journey with you. The XL Network offers a wide variety of topics for everyone to enjoy. Topics from paranormal, true crime, mental health, all the way to, say it with me, sports. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll be here all night. We have you covered. The XL Network mission is to provide entertainment and knowledge to those who seek ideas outside of the box. If you or someone you know has ideas or would like to start a podcast and or video cast, please reach out to the webpage or email thexlnetwork@writeme.com. Again, thexlnetwork@writeme.com. .com, not .org, .com. Network is always in search of finding new ways to give back to our communities. One way we will be showing our appreciation is providing goodies to our local and not so local civil services. Many of these positions get overlooked and are very unappreciated for all they do. We hope to be able to change that for them. We would like to thank you for any interest you have in the XL Network. We all hope you follow us as we grow and build our community. We look forward to networking and building lifelong friendships through this journey. From the XL team.
Thank you. Good job.
I'll memorize that eventually.
You did good.
We tried. Do you want me to end it?
Yeah, you can add that.
Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You have no idea. Awkward.
I should have ended it out for you, but I was up here with you.
Shit.
But if we would have